One of the best things about being able to make your own tackle is getting these colors customized exactly how you want them. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to powder paint jigs, and we're going to be featuring 3 brand new Pro-Tec powder paints that are coming available this week. For anybody new, my name is Matt Luna, and thank you for clicking on this video. We're going to be talking about 3 brand new Pro-Tec powder paint colors. The first one's Firecraw, we got Goby, and we have Roadkill. 3 brand new, awesome colors from Pro-Tec. Painting your own jigs is not that difficult, but there is a little bit of a learning curve, and hopefully in today's video I'm going to show you exactly how to do it using the Pro-Tec powder paint cups. We're going to be heating up those jigs with a heat gun and then dipping them into the powder paint cups. There are some subtleties to it, so hopefully this video helps you out and gets you dialed in on painting your own jigs. If you guys want to get any of these powder paints after watching today's video, make sure to go to the Do It Molds website through my affiliate link so that way they know that I sent you. I haven't painted anything with these brand new powder paints, so I don't know exactly what they're going to look like. So the first color that we're going to be painting up is the Firecraw color, and when you're using these Pro-Tec powder paint cups to paint your jigs, you definitely want to shake them up and get that powder paint as loose as possible inside of these cups. And then as you repeat this process over and over and over again, making more jigs and painting more jigs, you just got to keep shaking it up so that way it stays loose, because you're going to get better coverage that way. I use a heat gun to heat up my jigs because it's just an easy way to get heat onto those jigs. You got to get the heat onto those jigs because when you dip it into the powder paint, it'll melt that powder paint and get good coverage over the entire jig. Now, when you go to heat these jigs, you want to do it for around 20 seconds depending on the weight. The heavier the weight, the longer you're going to need to heat up that jig. The lighter the weight, the less amount of time you're going to need to heat up that jig. If you get it too hot, it's going to end up burning your powder paint, and if you get it too cold, if you don't heat it up enough, then that powder paint's not going to melt and you're not going to get good coverage, and things just aren't going to look right on that jig. Now, after you've heated this jig and it's time to put the jig into the powder paint, you want to make sure you move that jig around inside of the powder paint, no matter whether you're using a fluid bed or just using the Pro-Tec powder paint cups that the powder paint comes in. You got to make sure that paint is loose in there, and you need to move that jig around inside of the powder paint. If you just stick it in there and leave it, the coverage isn't going to be right, and you're going to end up getting extra paint on certain parts of the jig, and it's not going to have an even coat. So you definitely need to make sure that you move it around, and you don't want to leave it in there too long. Just something real quick, couple twists or turns inside of the cup, and then take it out and check everything out. Sometimes you'll need to put it back in there to get a little bit more coverage, and then if your paint has some flakes or anything like that, sometimes you'll need to just dab it really, really lightly to get some of those flakes to really come through. So the last part of the process in painting jigs is baking them. And the reason you want to bake them is because it really cures that powder paint. It makes the powder paint much more durable, so it's going to hold up to hitting rocks a lot better. I like to heat them anywhere between 300 to 350 for 20 minutes in that toaster oven. A lot of times I'll be baking them 2 separate times. I'll bake them one time, let them cool all the way back down, and bake them again. And I just feel like it gets that powder paint just a little bit more durable, and it holds up to the rocks just a little bit better. This Firecraw is exactly what you want out of your Firecraw colors. It's a reddish orange base with some orangish color flake and then some black flake as well. It's going to be a great way to make your own Firecraw color jig heads. And then if we go over to the Goby color, this one is an awesome color as well. It's a tannish brown color with a little bit of a purple pearl, really small purple flake, and then possibly a little bit larger flake as well. And then the other color that we have is the Roadkill color. This color is pretty awesome as well. It's got a green pumpkin, watermelon type of a base, and then it has a blue pearl inside of it, and then black flake on there. This color is probably my favorite of the 3 so far, but they are all gonna have their time and place. But I think this Roadkill color is gonna get a lot of use out of me. Firecraw, Roadkill, and Goby, 3 brand new powder paints from Pro-Tec. Head over to the Do It Molds website through my affiliate link that I linked down in the description of today's video. And if you guys want to see me make some chatterbaits using the jigs that you saw me paint in today's video, make sure to click on the video that's on the screen right now, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.